Hi, everybody. It's Emily. I just wanted to go over maybe a couple quick things that could totally change your business around as far as it's concerned, social media wise. I do a million reviews on read a million reviews on everything I do, basically. I don't know why I got addicted to it, but if I'm like going to go to a restaurant, I want to read like 50 reviews to see what's like the best possible thing I could eat on that menu. And same with like my business. When I'm going to start something up, I want to read and educate the heck out of myself. And I know I've only been doing this 10 short weeks, but this is what I've learned so far. And it's been super, super helpful for me. And I want to really spread the word with you guys. So, as much as we are an amazing company with the best makeup and, if you ask me, skincare products too, we are a social media company, basically. We do majority, besides a few of you that do like all home parties, probably 90% of us are doing most of our sales online. I know we do some cash and carry and other things, but most of us are doing Facebook sales. Let's get real here. So, this is what I've done. I had a time period in my makeup group for a few weeks where I had under 250 people in it. So if you have under 250 people, when you post, you'll see the word seen at the end of it, and you'll be able to click on it and see how many people saw it and exactly who saw it. So there was a time where I really got some good mental feedback and education from that there. So I could see, oh, what did I post that got that post? Now I posted this and it got twice as many scenes and things like that. So that's super educational. Also, I'm in some other people's groups where I can monitor that too. So I've really been watching that. So the first thing I want to talk about is what time of day should we post? This is huge because if you post at an unpopular time where not very many people are on Facebook, your post may never even get seen. And sometimes I see girls and I'm like, that is the best post ever. They did really good creative idea thinking about it, and they maybe went on PicMonkey or made a really cool meme, or it was an awesome video, and I'm like, oh geez, no one's seen it because of the time of the day that it was posted. So here's what's going on, girls. Majority, you have to think of what your clientele in your makeup group may be. But I know mine, the majority of people on mine work 9 to 5. I've got a few stay-at-home moms. I've got a few people that work from home, but majority of these people are 9 to 5 workers. And I would say 90% of the people on Facebook, this is what you're going to find. They're going to be checking their Facebook very early morning before they go to work. Moms might get up a little bit early because they want to have some like coffee to themselves before they get the kids up. So if you post at like 5-ish, 6-ish, in the morning, those posts are still going to be super high up because no one's on Facebook yet. So as soon as mom gets on there to check it out, it's going to be really high. Same with if you post even around like 7 or 8 in the morning, you're going to get those last few people that right before work starts at 9, they're checking their Facebook. So early morning, 5, 6, 7, 8-ish. Next one, lunchtime. Most people go to lunch around noon. So I would post around noon if you're going to post during lunchtime. Then I wouldn't post again until nighttime. By nighttime, I mean around 8, 8:30, I have found is the most popular time to post for your time zone, whatever that is. And the reason for this is if you post at 6 or 7, so many posts get put on. By the time the majority of the people get back on Facebook, yours is so far low that they may not even get to it, or nobody even commented on it to bring it back to the top. And did you know that if someone comments on your post, it will get brought back up to the top of the feed? So if someone else doesn't do it, go back in it, especially if it was a really good post you want people to see, or you made a video and no one is giving it any attention. Go back and post your link in it. Go back and post like another comment about that video or how amazing something was and bring it to the top. The thing I found is 8 to 8:30 at night is the most popular time of the day. So if you're been doing this for a while and you only need to post once a day or something, I always post mine at night because I know I'm going to get, and I've done the research on my page, on other people's page, and just actual real research. The nighttime one is going to be seen the most. So save your really good posts for the nighttime. The other thing is how many times are you posting in your group? Everyone's going to be different. Some things are going to work for other people that, and whatnot. But what I found is now that I've done my 10-day launch and everything, I post in my makeup group about 3 to 4 times a week, and I post on my regular wall about Younique usually once or twice a week, and I post other things on my regular Facebook wall almost daily because I want to make sure people are into my life and they're always checking out what I'm doing. Now, here's the thing. I found that Sunday nights are really, really good, and so are Monday nights. Sunday nights, everyone's creeping Facebook out to see what happened over the weekend. So Sunday nights around 8:30. Monday nights are really good because people are like, I'm done with work. I want to relax tonight. It's Monday. I hate Mondays. Monday nights are super good. So Tuesday, Wednesday nights are really good. And once we get to Friday, if I'm going to post on a Friday for some reason, I post by 7. It's the only time I post earlier, but everyone goes out on Fridays or they're doing stuff with their family and they're not on Facebook on Friday nights. So I'll either post like around 6:37ish before people go out, or even better, I wait till Saturday morning because that's when people go on Facebook to see what happened Friday night. They go on Saturday morning, and by Saturday morning, you got to post it by like 9 because once it's like 10:30ish, they're off doing stuff for the rest of the day and they're done being on Facebook. Same with Saturday night. No one's on Facebook Saturday night. We're working, but no one else is. So save that awesome post till Sunday morning. Same thing. Everyone's going to see what people were doing all Saturday. So post it Sunday morning and then back again Sunday night's awesome again. So one last thing here. How many times should I post in my groups? I just told you what I did, what works for me, 3 to 4 times in my makeup group and then a couple times in my regular wall with Younique. And then other times in my regular wall, just about other random positive stuff to make people interested in my life. But this is what I found worked for me. I did a spring special where every day of the week I was giving away a new home stock item for like free shipping. And then I was also talking about my Emily's spring must-haves, like S stands for splurge or da-da-da. So I was doing like 2 posts a day, and I lost a bunch of people that week, and I like regretted almost doing that in a sense because I noticed that I started posting 2 times a day for like 6 days for the whole week basically, and it was too much. It was probably clogging up people's feed and I was starting to lose people. So not everyone's going to be like that, so I'm not saying, but I know for me that was too much. I was overloading my people, and sometimes when you are posting a lot, people start to think your information isn't as valuable because it's always up there. So if you make them want it and come back for it and be really interested in it, it's going to keep them coming. So now I have certain things like Tipsy Tuesday, Thrifty Thursday, and when I see people in public, they're like, hey, I loved your Tipsy Tuesday they're actually talking about it. Like I've marketed that as something. I mean, I had a dad come up to me and say, my wife showed me your commercials. I'm like, I hope he realizes these are not actually TV commercials, but keep it really intriguing and interesting. So sometimes too much information makes it not relevant anymore. So they want to get excited and wait for that, few times a week where they know they're going to get some really good information out of you. So these might be a few things that would help. I'm just Mrs. Education over here, so I'm constantly trying to do some research. I read tons of the posts that our Black girls are sending about this kind of stuff too. And if you've watched other direct sales companies such as Roden & Fields, this is an amazing direct sales company. And if you watch how they do their social media, they don't do group parties like we do, but they're very involved in keeping their regular Facebook walls super positive and and throwing in things here and there. But they don't ever, if you'll see a Roden & Fields person, they rarely overload you with a ton of information. You usually get a little bits and pieces a couple times a week. So just something to consider. This is what's worked for me. This is what I've seen people respond well to and get a lot of scenes, and I usually get a lot of action out of these things. So I'm by no means an expert, but if anybody has any questions, feel free to comment below. Again, I'm going to hurry up and post this right now because if I post it much later, it's not going to be seen because everyone's going to be with their families on Sundays. All right, you guys, have a wonderful day, and I hope this helps you guys because you may have the very, very best posts and videos ever, but if you're not putting them up at the correct times, social media just wins. And we want to beat social media and play with them, right?